everybody. The time has finally come. The wait is no more, and we are ready. It's ESEA season 55 here for Maine in a best of one tonight against the HedgeHogs. The HedgeHogs, much like Neon Lights, are 2-0. Both of these teams undefeated at the moment, but only one team will remain so after today. Again, Dust 2, Denver are the servers. Neon Lights, 12-2 last season. 10-4 for the HedgeHogs last season, but both teams ended up 2-2 in that postseason run, both tying for 25th. So it should be an interesting game here tonight. I expect to see Neon Lights back out here, hungry for the dub, firing on all cylinders once more. What up, King Plaza? We got Scrawny Squid in the building as well. We appreciate everybody joining us here tonight. It's going to be another exciting one. Looking to 100. Let me see if I can look real quick. 100 and some, though. Scrolling down through our NA region here, there is 192 teams. Currently sitting in 12th are both of these teams that we see here in front of us tonight. And it looks like they're ready for the knife round to decide who gets to go on what side here. So we're not going to waste any more time. It's time to get down on into it. Neon Lights taking on HedgeHogs here on Dust 2 in a best of one. And the knife to decide who gets to choose which side. We'll see some of the flashy knife skins, the gloves here as well. The Mexican standoff here at mid. Going in for the first one, though. It's RMB, and now in behind, the knife into the back. As a matter of fact, Neon Lights coming with a stack of facts here as they want to prove they deserve to be on top. They win the knife round in dominating fashion. With that, they'll get to choose what side they want to start out on. Per usual, on a map like Dust 2, we see the team starting out on that CT side. Yeah, they finished very strong last season. Postseason just didn't quite go their way, but ready to overcome all of those obstacles here. One slight roster change along the way. Out with Dax, in with RMV. Fans will make a dance, you already know, but it's J-Trops who I've got my eye on. The bully with the doolies. 4 toward long A here. Maybe a slight distraction toward the B site. Neon Lights very spread out at the moment. One on cat, one on site. One toward lower tons. And now they're going to spot him from a distance. RMV takes his head clean off. Rotation will come in around through cat and lower tons. Has dash, finds Michu. Pressuring onto the site. HedgeHogs looking to take control here. Now toward mid. Shots ringing out. They'll do the dance of death. It's going to be Lone Star to find that one. And now that the shots ring out, the bully with the doolies. It's J-Trops. He finds one, but Nick able to get 2 of their own. Back to a 2v2 here. Over to Bands, who does find the first one. Does get dinked away here as well. Now backing off toward pit. Shots will ring out at a distance. We'll look to tuck in here. Nade over the top. No, it's just a smoke to get him to look away. AIM able to find the first. And AIM will get it. There was no kit in hand. And the HedgeHogs come away with a big round win that most likely should have went in the favor of Neon Lights here. Neon Lights wanting them to feel the real experience of Counter-Strike. Now allow them to grab a round here off the opening. Into round 2 we go. It will be an eco here. And a big nade from HedgeHogs. Lone Star, Michu. Take a ton of damage. They pressure forward anyway here, but it's low. The AIM project. 4 kills for HedgeHogs. They end up claiming a teammate here as well. RMV goes down to the jumping shot from Dash. HedgeHogs, a quick 2-0 on the board. An important round will begin to come into play here for Neon Lights as they'll find themselves with a full buy. Bands has kind of been the anchor toward the B site as far as Dust 2 goes. At least in the past, it looks like changing it up a bit here. Michu. Lone Star this direction this time. Utility thrown that way from HedgeHogs as they begin to shift in toward lower tons. No molly off Cat as they look to get control here now as well. Quick shift back toward the A site. Beautiful blind that drastically slows this push down here. Smoke's going to come out as well. All into play from J-Trops, who will have to back off just a bit. HedgeHogs will slow things down themselves. The smoke comes in towards CT here. There is a bit of a gap to it. It's just a fake, though. Trying to bait Neon Lights out as if they are going to press through mid here and opt to go toward B. Here comes the utility A. There's a long lurking flank, or a long lurker here from RMV. Here comes the flash, and it's good. RMV completely blind, gets taken out. And out toward long. Nick able to find Bands. Milky on the J-Trops. The troubles continue. Aim will get the plant down. Lone Star and Michu. There's no funds left as far as the economy goes. And Neon Lights most likely going to opt to save both of these rifles here. A quick 3 rounds in a row for the HedgeHogs. We're off to a great start. They appear to be on the hunt just a little bit here. Seeing if maybe they can claim some of these late game rifles here from Lone Star or Michu. Got an idea. Michu's going to spot one here. Easy kill. Lone Star tucked in with a FAMAS. Do they know he's here? Oh, did he? Yes, he survived. Okay. Lone Star, Michu. They'll save both rifles. Michu gets a kill on the way out. But it is now 3 rounds in a row for HedgeHogs. This will be a bit of a scrappy buy here in Michu. Shot through the door on the crossover. It's Lothy with the op. A little bit of utility here as well. J-Trops takes quite a bit of damage. A flash. Looking to maybe find a swing. It's a counter smoke from Neon Lights. That will back the HedgeHogs off momentarily. J-Trops and Michu have taken a ton of damage here. Everything will slow down once more. Smoke comes in. Lothy's stationed here at the top of Cat. Looking to find an op shot through the door. The flash over the top. They've got Dash playing close to mid, double doors. But now we're going to see him quicken that pace up long A. Here comes the flash. Michu has to be careful, waiting on the other side. But Michu was aware. The situational awareness of 10. Milky finds Bands. With that, no pressure onto the site. The smoke will come in toward Cat. Aim project will slap the bomb down on the site. Cautious of the flank coming in from long A. They spot one on the crossover. RMV waiting for the smoke to begin to dissipate. Lothy is waiting here with an op, and things could get dangerous. Michu steps into the crosshair. Project is close to find J-Trops, and now the shot from Lothy onto Lone Star. HedgeHogs in complete control right now of Dust 2. RMV will rotate around and save the rifle he does have, but 4 rounds in a row for HedgeHogs. This is not something we're used to seeing from Neon Lights here. Gonna have to play from behind momentarily. Dealing with some economic issues. They've got that full loss bonus. Things still a little bit tough at the moment. $12 rounds per half. 13, that magic number. Michu backs off quickly here. It used to be more, but when CS2 came out, they adapted more of the Valorant style. Lothy finding the first upshot here on the J-Traps. More difficult times ahead for Neon Lights here as Michu, Lone Star have 5-7s. Z-Bands looking to channel that Deagle Demon. All down through lower tons goes HedgeHogs now. Done a good job of mixing up the strategies here. Rotating through these lower tons a lot, but RMB has had enough. He finds one. Can he get a second? No, it's Aim Project. Finds the trade back here. Michu shifting through upper tons. Just a second behind the competition here, and timing is everything. Look in toward mid. They'll begin to head up toward Cat here as well. And are they ready? Here comes the spot, the spray from Nick, and it's good for one. Everybody will quickly rotate toward long A. The flash comes, the smoke rather, over the top. Vans tries to find a deal shot. It doesn't quite connect here, and Lone Star will find himself all alone. He said the ads pop up. Lone Star will gather himself an AK and look to save the rifle here. Time will slowly tick away. Neon Lights has yet to put one on the board, and things are getting a bit sketchy here. They've been the comeback kings before. They're going to take a quick timeout, and a wise one at that. Anywhere in between 3 to 6 rounds you lose in a row, I always say it's a good idea to just drop a little timeout. Talk over some strategies for the next couple rounds. Different things you might be seeing. At a minimum, see if maybe you can slow down a little bit of that momentum from your opponents. King Plaz knows the drill. 1 kill at a time leads to 1 round at a time. And lead to that sweet victory. Now the crossover. Again, in toward upper tons they go. Early utility. So far, they've shifted back through lower tons nearly every time. J-Trops finds an option on the Lothy, though. Not sure exactly where that went down. I think it was long A. The pressure comes back immediately. Shots through from Lone Star. And he's able to find the first. It's a spray, and he's not going to let up while blind. Through the smoke, and he finds 2. Milky and Aim Project will punch their way onto the site. Nades rain down. Counter nade here to pop the smoke. They'll look to get into position. It's a 3v2, but fire burning them alive at the moment. Looking for the plant. Does stop here. Project able to find Pants. Smoke will go a bit deeper. 1 close here, and that nade should tell him. J-Trops has swapped to a rifle momentarily. Now he tries to drop in. J-Trops nails it. The smoke has worked, but there's one still lurking inside. Oh, they're so close to each other. Neon Lights with a ninja defuse. J-Trops with a knife into the back, and there's no coming back from that. You can't stop the J-Trops. They get it done in a very sketchy round. It breeds to some cinematic fashion from Neon Lights. They'll get that first round on the board. Can it be the single spark to ignite that spectral fire? We are ready to rekindle the flame here. And Lothy, who's been hitting these op shots, misses here. Now the swing, but Milky's able to collect the kill onto RMV. J-Trops, quick flick of the wrist, finds Milky. Bomb down here as well, but I'm not sure the Neon Lights was aware. They actually smoked the bomb off. It will be scooped up by the HedgeHogs here. Again, things slow down drastically. I'm still hanging out toward long A, along with the rest of the HedgeHogs. Here come the hailstorm of grenades to rain down. Michu slowly but surely beginning to shift in behind him here for a flank. Oh, and J-Trops crouches his way into the crosshair. Michu, the timing barely misses. He's got an opportunity to catch him, and he does. Up goes down. Flash over the top, a nice peek, and Michu will put Nick into the dirt. It's a free 6 feet dirt nap, but they got to get through two more. Here's the flash and the swing. Two pressuring toward Cat, one up long. They're going to try to make this timing together. It's Bands for two. Bands will make him dance, baby. He collects the op for my boy J-Trop, and then he finds the defusal. Neon Lights refuse to go down without a fight. Two on the board. You can tell they're starting to get hungry for kills, and it doesn't appear they'll be getting full anytime soon. One kill at a time, one round at a time. We talked about it 2 rounds ago. They cut that lead nearly in half. Now look to battle forward. The economy still in check for HedgeHogs at the moment. And up back in the hands of Lothy here as well. Now the boost. Up over top, potentially looking to catch somebody down here in lower tons. Shot rings out, but doesn't find a mark. This nade will, though. Dash down to 70, Lothy at 73. Op shot from behind, it hits Milky. And now Lone Star will collect. Bands goes down as well as Lone Star. Michu. Great positioning here, able to find the one as they linger out on tons. Now from above, aim project, the shots rain down, and he finds the headshot while falling. The plant yet again, the smoke makes it tough here. And because of the economic troubles, Neon Lights might opt to save yet again. They're gonna rotate away. Lothy's here, but RMV. And this is a huge pick here. That's going to be the AWP for HedgeHogs. That is a very expensive gun to take away. HedgeHogs will begin to pick up where they left off. They get their 6th round and guarantee themselves a minimum of a tied half here on Dust 2. Another quick timeout coming out from Neon Lights. Because Hedgehogs have invested in them 401ks, they're still able to find a full buy. Economy beginning to dwindle away for everybody but Nick. 11 kills here for AIM Project. 11, 3, and 2 to be exact. Back in the hands here of both J-Trops and Lodi, though. Match pause will expire. We will get round number 9 underway right now. Hedgehogs looking for a bit of a split push. Molly straight toward mid, finds big damage on the Michu. Counter mollies come in. They look to clear out lower tons. R&B, this nade might hit beautifully. And it does. Milky Lodi chunked down yet again. Oh, and he ducks down. He tries to fire through the wall, but Lodi's taken a significant amount more of damage here. As my tongue gets tied up on the action. Utility toward mid once more. Pretty spread out here for Hedgehogs momentarily. Come in toward lower tons. He catches him. He steps a bit too far forward here. Michu's going to upgrade to the AK as well. AIM Project. In toward Cat along with the bomb. J-Trops was waiting patiently like a snake in the grass. Shot rings out. J-Trops still alive, but for how long? The nade will collect him. RMV. Sweet revenge. The step and the spray from Bands, and that man's didn't have any chance. The drop down. And Dash will meet his death. Michu waiting with open arms and an AK. They'll cut the lead in half once more as they get up to 3. We'll see if they can begin to carry off the back of some of this momentum here. Quick timeout this time from the Hedgehogs. As their economy has begun to dwindle away. We talked about it prior, but Nick certainly could buy for at least one, maybe two of his teammates here. Looks like they're going to get a little scrappy with it. 3 MAC-10s. A Tech 9 at the moment. Project still rocking the Glock here for the time being. A little bit of armor for a few of these members. See how it goes. Early molly, and they're going to run right through the fire and flames. J-Trops from downtown. It's gone. The triple kill with an aid. The fire will claim one more. And Lone Star and J-Trops will combine for the full house. 3 for J-Trops, 2 for Lone Star. And Neon Lights right back in it. Now within striking distance, 2 away from tying it up. The boys are heating up indeed. And you love to see it. Neon Lights, a little dim to start, but burning bright now. And J-Trop spots the body, then the R. Michu will collect the second. Neon Lights is firing on all cylinders at the moment. And this is the team we love to see. J-Trops into double digits with 10. Michu at 8. Lone Star with 6. RMV and Bands at 4 apiece. We'll see Neon Lights take a lot of space toward long A here. The remaining 3 members for Hedgehogs right now, tucked into upper tons. These smokes will begin to dissipate. See that flash? Lone Star has already spotted him. The spray is good for one. The molly comes in behind it. Did a great job of separating these teams off. Big spray comes through. A little bit of damage toward Milky. HedgeHogs in a tough situation here at the moment. 28 seconds on the clock. They might be considering saving themselves here. We'll drop back to their spawn. Neon Lights will hold it down for another 10 seconds. And all of a sudden, after being down 5-0. Yeah, that's right, 5-0. The boys have battled back. They are within one now. Dangerously close to finding ourselves at a tied half here at halftime. Typically, you do want a little more rounds on the CT side here. Neon Lights, a team that can play both CT and T very well, though. Sometimes they'll just make things happen when they need to. J-Trops doesn't get here in time this time. There's a swing from Vans. He finds it. Nick, the answer back to run and gun at mid and meet you with a spray. Hits it all day. All three here toward long side. The flash comes into play. They try to get across. The spray comes in. Nick will take some damage. Project with op in hand, holding this cap pressure. Molly comes in, but it's just a hair late. They get the plant. The op will look to fade back toward long here. Smoke and a flash. They look to pressure on from both sides. This one's a tough one, though. Nick able to find the first. RMV will collect the kill. Now toward car side. RMV for the second. The op from aim is good. He hits the last one as well. Who is this guy? The man is a monster. 7-5, your halftime score. HedgeHogs find themselves up by 2. HedgeHogs have been leading for the entirety of this one. Neon Lights starting to bring it back a little bit, starting to reel it in. Now we get to the second side, and a big sub coming from Scrawny Squid. Appreciate you, brother. Silence. You could hear a pin drop at the moment. Michu spots one, shots ring out. Neon Lights being patient here in upper tons. And yeah, it feels like HedgeHogs might have an idea. We see him on the minimap shifting toward this other site. And now Dash hits the crossfire. Trops does find one. The blind is good, though. Now tipping around as Bands to pick up onto Milky. Toward window comes Project. Finds the first on the J-Drops, and Bands will shut him down. Plant goes down as well. Watching the window. Lone Star with some help. Shots ring out, though. And again, big damage here. In a 3v1. The pressure resting on the shoulders of Lothy. And Lone Star. A nice 2K from Lone Star. Bands finds an nasty 2-piece as well. J-Trop's credited with 1 in that round. And Neon Lights will again now find themselves within 1. It's a strong start to the T side because of the plant and the dominant round win. HedgeHogs will not have the funds necessary. J-Trops, nice shot. He does dink one here. Back and forth on the jump over. Milky Toying with the idea of pressuring through. There are 2 on cat at the moment. Dash is here as well. This Molly comes up. Doesn't back. Oh, it does hit Dash. There's the flash coming on through. Bands with a jumping shot while blind. Dash gets the trade at a minimum. They'll look to scoop up the MAC-10 here. Here comes the stampede from long. They're going to send J-Trops back to hold the flank here. 3 coming flank side, though. This could get real dangerous for J-Trops. All 3 here now. They begin to send Lone Star back this way. Here's the flash, and J-Trops and Lone Star. They combine for the first. Pressure comes in. It's Dash. The headshot. Lowly with a deagle shut down by Michu. Here comes the crossfire. They trying to jump my man down at pit, and they do find one. Time ticking away. There's no kit here for HedgeHogs. They'll scoop up a Galil. And the scout. But again, it was Neon Lights down by 5 at an opening rounds, or the opening rounds, opening half rather. And now we find ourselves all tied up for the first time here tonight. HedgeHogs has led for the entirety of Dust 2 so far, but Neon Lights knocking at the door now. Ready to bust it down. Utility over the top. A ton of nades to follow here as well. They're going to begin to shift away here. Now, Nick has got into a very cheeky spot here, and they've got to check this right corner. They do. The flash is perfect, but Lone Star goes down. Michu finds the trade at a minimum. Scoops up the AK. J-Trops. Shots ring out, and he finds the first. Michu the second. The boys are pumping heads and getting bread, baby. Look to drop it down on toward the site here. On the crossover. Free and clear. And for HedgeHogs, the economy, again, in shambles. Neon Lights giving them a taste of their own medicine, so we are going to see HedgeHogs fall back here. Look to save the 2 rifles they do have. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time here tonight, the Neon Lights will take the lead late in this one. We talked about it. A little dim to start off, but the Neon Lights are burning bright once more. They never go down without a fight. They will now take the lead again for the first time here tonight. As I repeat myself. Maybe because I'm in a little bit of a shock. I haven't had to see him play from behind too many times. That 5-0 start from HedgeHogs. Looking a bit scuffed. The boys buckle down. They lock it in. And they do what needs to be done here. Up by a round. Full loss bonus for the HedgeHogs. They'll be able to buy into this round, but it does cost all of their funds. And if Neon Lights can win this round, they might be able to put 1 right on the back of it. Exactly, King Plaus. Exactly, my brother. Round 16. A little more mid-control for the HedgeHogs here this time. As they'll shift that mid back toward the B site. 1 on toward Cat here. They're going to begin to back away from Long A here as well. Things drastically open up. HedgeHogs giving up a little bit of space. Neon Lights perfectly comfortable trying to take it at the moment. Always come in, looks to clear out lower tons. Here's the flash. There's 2 waiting. RMB finds 1. Lone Star the other. And Lothy has dropped the op. The boys are looking unstoppable at the moment, and they've got to continue this pressure. A beautiful nade to pop the smoke. Still trying to decide exactly where they want to go here. There's the pit drop. Michu finds Nick. And I think Bands hurt him here. Molly down below. There's one on the B side. Bands was almost touching shoulders with Dash tucked in towards CT spawn. Bands will spot him on the crossover. HedgeHogs trying to get away here. They want to save these two rifles desperately. Smoke will come into play here. RMV will slow it down a little bit. Time ticking away, and there might just be time. There's the blind. He steps through, but it hits the team, and simultaneously, RMV and Bands off the flash from Jake Trops. Fight the final two. Neon Lights will extend the lead by 2. Woo! Where my woos in chat? Ric Flair don't care, baby. Get hype. Let's go. Show the boys how much we appreciate what they do. God, I love casting me some Neon Lights. Up by 2. Job's not done yet. Shine bright like a diamond. Job's not done yet, though. This is a scrappy little round for HedgeHogs, and one that J-Trops and Fruit need to capitalize on. They send the op first awkwardly. J-Trops goes down. Great positioning here from Michu. He finds the first who was caught with knife in hand, and now a potential pincer play as these two from lower tons have to cross here. Michu continues to pop the heads. He clicks the dome and sends them all. Michu, the master of disaster. Turn on the beat, so rock the ghetto blaster. Just throwing a hailstorm of bullets. A triple on the round as Bands has got one. Nick, Deagle in hand. No kid in hand. They'll try to keep somebody around. Bands will find it. Bands still gets out with his life. Down by 5, up by 3. You know how it be when Neon Lights gets on a spree. Almost everybody here for Neon Lights into double digits. And it might be nice to have those shining stars, those juggernauts like AIM Project. But it's even nicer when you got 5 of them. Like Neon Lights. Nah, he didn't have a kit. I think the idea was bait somebody to come back and kill him so that they die to the bomb as well. Didn't need to save the Deagle, one of the extra funds, so. Understand the play, but it still didn't work out anyway. Smoke here at mid. Now up to Cat. Neon Lights, they have mixed up these attacking strategies so well here. And look at this Molly. You talk about situational awareness from this squad. The nade to follow, and Nick just hanging on with 22 health. He's just angry. He tosses one back. But cool guys don't look at explosions, as neither does Michu. Sprays will come in. Neon Lights being very patient on the attacking side, and you love to see it. Smokes come into play here toward mid as well. That's going to allow them to linger out while checking the right side. They can then swing to the left and look to pressure toward B. Dash tries to come in from behind, but RMV was waiting. Loathly gets one, but Bands from behind picks up on Milky. And Loathly can't do it. Bands is too good, baby. Bands is too good. Our man's Bands with another big play. As we see another legend in chat. Moxie, how you doing, brother? Nick and AIM Project, the last two standing. Again, it's been economic trouble after economic trouble. here for HedgeHogs in the second half. It's been looking like the Great Depression for them. Fans will just ego peek, my man. He's a monster. And he finds not only one more, but the fourth as well. Fans with the quadra kill coming out. 15 on the board now for Bands. I am up and out of my seat. 11 rounds here now for Neon Lights. I'll remind you, they were down by 5 at the start of this one. They've gotten 6 rounds in a row here on the T side. And HedgeHogs feeling that pressure. They take a timeout as they try to figure out what the hell they can even do against this nasty squad. 1 away from match point. 2 away from closing it out. Remaining undefeated. Round number 19 underway. Shots ring out. Michu's pressures in, finds the first. RMV partially blind, but it doesn't matter because he hits that on a dime. This team top of the line and feeling fine, baby. Fresh on the scene and looking clean. My boys are mighty mean tonight. The ferocity doesn't stop as they continue to dominate late in this one. HedgeHogs. The quills have been plucked. Lothi catches Bands with knife in hand here, but that's okay. Even a blind squirrel can find a nut every now and then. Nade comes out. Nick will find Lone Star. 12-7. Neon Lights has done it. They're the first to match point. They give themselves 5 additional opportunities to close this one out. And HedgeHogs, they haven't won a single round in the second half. They're still searching for their first. It started off 5-0. It ended at a 7-5 halftime, and now it's 12-7 Neon Lights. It's time to put them out of sight. There's a flash. It's a good one. Stops this initial push. The counter flash back, though. Nick finds one. Bands. J-Traps. They combine for 2, and there's bodies scattered all along Long A. Death and destruction in the path of wherever Neon Lights goes. The RMV alone on B, no problem. And if there was one, he just solved it. Things will drastically slow down yet again. The pin will drop, the crickets will chirp. And we'll wait for that beautiful chaos to ensue once more. The peak from RMB is perfect. Aim Project is all alone. It's a 3v1. The call comes in and the pressure goes forward. Enough pitter-patter. It's time to get at her. And the Mastodon infantry will stampede forward. Shots ring out. Project able to find one, but the up from J-Trops is too good. 14-7 is your final score. And the boys get it done on Dust 2 yet again. Voltage in the building. GG's EZ Bands, your quad killer with a quadra on the board. Michu, the executioner, with 17 kills as your top fragger. J-Trops, the weapon master, 7 unique ones. RMV, the bullseye, 75 headshot percentage. Yeah, say it out loud. And last but not least, Lone Star, Mr. Big Kahunas himself, with 230 burn damage as your fire starter. The boys get it done. It was a little bit sketchy in the beginning. 5-0 for HedgeHogs to start it out. 7-5 at halftime. And then Neon Lights didn't allow them to get a single round in the second half. This team is so much fun to watch, even more fun to cast. An honor to be here tonight yet again. We'll check this schedule one more time. I believe the next game's going to be Thursday, actually, against Makeshift. Thursday at the same time. Makeshift was 2-0. They had a game tonight as well. So we see a common theme here where Neon Lights continues to knock these undefeated teams off. They've got one more in their path next week against Makeshift, who is 3-0. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They did get the win tonight as well. So both of these teams now up into third place. Guys, if you're not doing so, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you click the bell and are part of the notification gang so you don't miss out on all the amazing action we got going on here. All the more reason to join the Discord. All the more reason to follow the Twitter, or the X as it's called now, because we make the post on there when we're going live as well. And that'll keep you up to date with all the action that we got going on. Thank you, King Plaza. I've got a website, hotsauce.com, with a schedule as to where and when we're casting at all times. We do more than 50 plus games. But a big shout out to King Plaza for that. There's that Discord and the Twitter in chat, guys. Do yourself a favor. Follow and join, like I said, so you don't miss out on any of the action. As always, it has been an absolute honor to showcase all the wonderful talent we've got over here at Neon Lights as they continue to burn bright throughout the night. We look forward to seeing you all back here in just 2 days at the same time. Thank you so much again for kicking it with us. For everybody hanging out within chat, to all the competitors tonight, we appreciate each and every one of you. My name is Hot Sauce. You guys have been beautiful. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening.